plaintiff, Seaman, dated the defendant for 6 years, and they have a daughter together. Shanae claims she discovered the defendant was cheating after she found a picture of him with another woman on Facebook. And after he falsely accused her of cheating, he assaulted her. She's suing for a car and emotional distress. Defendant Curtis Brooks insists he's a great father, and he never laid a finger on Shanae. Curtis says despite the fact that he has legal custody of his daughter, Shanae took the child and moved out of state, and now she's sending him threatening text messages. So he's countersuing.
Start with you.
Okay, can I give you a little background on me and Curtis? Me and Curtis was together for 6 years. We got a 6-year-old daughter together. Curtis is disloyal. He can't be trusted. He cheated on me after being together for 6 years. I found out in June.
Was that the 7th year?
Yes, sir. June of 2014, to be exact.
The 7th year itch. You know what that is? There's some theory that men, after 7th year, they have this itching to go and be with another to cheat. That's called the 7th year itch. When I got it, my wife said, well, I'll scratch it. She said, I'll scratch it with this butcher knife. See if you feel better. That's all. He was going through his 7th year itch. So what happened with that?
Well, we tried to get past it because I found out I was pregnant a couple weeks later. After I got out the hospital, I seen pictures of Curtis and this young lady on Facebook, so I was done with it.
And you all were still together at that point?
Yes, sir.
What were they doing on Facebook?
They were hugged up. I actually got a picture of them.
Let me see it. I know he wasn't that big of a fool.
He didn't put it on Facebook. Huh? He allowed her to put it on Facebook.
Sir, is this true? You give me the background.
That picture right there, that picture is me and that girl moved in a house together. That was years ago.
That's even worse. What you all moved in?
That was me and her were already broken up.
No, sir.
That picture was taken sometime in 2014, 2015.
So you give me some background on it, sir.
On
your
actually,
relationship.
me and Shanae we were together 5.5, maybe 6 years. Everything was fine. Like, I take care of my child. I took care of her. She's moved in with pretty much all of my family members. We were fine. We never had a problem until recently, until this year, really. Like, I've always taken care of my child. My child is in my custody. I've never did nothing wrong to Shanae. I chose to move on afterwards, but we were already split up. We were already done. She was
What
already
caused the 7th year itch?
No, sir.
I don't know what you did, but I know my 7th year. But you would have to be behind the wall or behind the door or behind the glass, something, and then you whisper it. That's what I did. I was behind the door. I say, sweetie, I'm having that 7th year itch. I feel I want somebody, like they say happens in 7th year. She said, okay, well, let me itch it.
No.
I said, I'm just kidding. I feel better now. That's what you have to do. But instead, what happened with you?
It wasn't the 7-year itch. We were going through financial troubles, you know.
You let that break you up?
Pretty much it did.
A lot of arguing?
A lot of arguing. She lost her job, you know. We were being evicted out of our apartment. So, but she chose to move back with her family, in Arkansas. I chose to stay here and make stuff work.
And you say you only caught him cheating at one time?
I caught Curtis cheating the first time, and the second, when I seen the picture on Facebook, and that's when it was over.
Sir, I'm inclined to believe her because in this case, you're embarrassing her.
Judge Mathis, after I left Curtis for that, me and Curtis got into a very bad fight. Curtis fought me because he assumed that I was texting another guy.
That's your emotional distress today?
Yes,
That's
yes.
What happened? Tell me when and what happened.
When I seen that picture, I just was like, the relationship was over. I'm going back to Arkansas. Curtis didn't know that was my plan. So he came home from work and he said, can I use your phone? And I said, yes. While he was on my phone, he went through my phone. He seen that I was texting some friend where he assumed that it was a guy. And he was like, oh, so you going to go be with a guy? Then you had that guy take care of you. He broke my phone, cracked it to where it was nothing but left but a battery. So he see that didn't get to me, and he fought me physically. He choked me, punched me, hit me all in my face. He fought me in front of our neighbors. I'm asking Curtis to calm down because I never had really seen him like this. My daughter was just getting out of daycare. I'm like, can you at least calm down for, the sake of our daughter? He still was angry. So I get my daughter off the daycare van. Right after we get in the house, he still fought me. I'm like, my daughter is right here. My daughter is crying. She's saying all this. He took my daughter and took her to his mother's house. And when he took my daughter to his mother's house, he gave my daughter to his sister. His sister came back to our apartment building because she stayed right downstairs from us. And she said, my brother didn't want me to give you your baby, but I'm not finna do that. She said, he wrong for that. And that's when she said, you could stay with me until you get on your feet. And I slept on her couch for maybe a week or two. And the whole time I'm asking Curtis, can I get my items? Can I get some clothes? Me and my
Let's talk about the car you're suing him for.
Yes, that's part of it. I asked Curtis, could I get my car? Can I get my clothes? Can I get my paperwork? Because I already knew now that I'm finna go to Arkansas. So I get my daughter off the daycare van. Right after we get in the house, he still fought me. I'm like, my daughter is right here. My daughter is crying. She's saying all this.
Plaintiff Seaman dated the defendant, and she claims he physically assaulted her in front of their daughter.
Did you go to the police about the assault?
No, sir. I
That
just
was
wanted
pretty-
to get my stuff and get away from Curtis. I never called the police on him.
None of this happened.
So, yes, sir, it did. And I'm inboxing. I'm like, can I get my items? And he stop inboxing me. Don't text me. Don't say nothing to me.
Let's see your request for your items. Sir, you want to respond?
Actually, my daughter is in and always has been since 4/29/13. She has always been primarily in my custody. And
Yes,
Shanae
can I
just
say something?
posted.
Yeah.
Only reason why Eliza Brooks is in Curtis' custody is because we needed financial help in our household. I was the only one working at the time. I have check stubs to prove that he was getting
Also-
state
Quiet,
benefits.
sir.
He was getting
what?
state benefits also, and that's the only reason why Eliza Brooks is in his care.
Sir, did you receive state benefits
Yes, I did receive government
on
benefits.
behalf of you and your child?
Yes, sir.
All
Just-
right, good.
Just not even
Makes
a
sense,
week.
man.
Just
All
not
right,
even
and
a
while
week
she was
ago.
working?
No.
She wasn't working?
She wasn't working, which is why I had to get on the W.
All right, you
Sir,
have
I'll
evidence that
have-
you were working?
I have always worked. I was the only one working throughout this whole relationship. Curtis couldn't get a job because he has retail theft on his record.
I've been working
and he was
for-
getting state
All right,
benefits.
let's get to the assault, sir. That's one of the most outrageous things
Can I
I've
go
heard.
back a little bit?
Yeah.
Actually, Shanae just posted on April 4th how much of a great father I was and how much I have taken care of my business and everything else, her as well, since, Liza has come to.
Since what point?
She broke-
After the alleged whooping? You keep
She left-
avoiding that.
She left on I never touched her. I never put my hands on anyone.
She made that entire story up.
Yes, everything that she just said, I broke the phone. Yes, I did break her phone. I shattered it on the ground. Yes, I did that. But far
And
as
then
putting
what?
my hands,
You just shattered the
put,
phone and walked away?
I've never put my hands on
You
her.
shattered
I walked
the phone
out
and
the
walked
house.
out?
Yes, I walked out the house and I left. There was no police report filed, nothing. I have 6 sisters and grew up in a house with a single mother. I've never put my
She
hands
described
on
that
anything.
very succinct and concisely.
It was practice. It sounded like something that was practiced. If
what is
that's the
it you
case,
wanna
my
show me,
my child
Sir.
just came back here. Can I talk
Let me
for
see
a
what you
second?
want. Yeah,
My
go
child
ahead.
just
Tell
came
me
back
what you
here.
want me
If
to
I'm
know.
such a woman beater, if I put my hands on her, my child stayed with me from February of last year to February of this year.
That
with
true,
that
ma'am?
girl, with the same
Curtis-
girl that's on the
Curtis
pardon?
had my daughter for the summer. Eliza went with him the beginning of the summer, and I came and got her in September because he defamed me on Facebook and called me all kind of deadbeat mother.
So that's why you went and got
That's
your daughter?
exactly what. He didn't have
Playing
her
games
nothing
with
but
the
6
child.
months.
What is it you wanted to show me?
That's not at all. That's not.
Whatever
at
it
all
is,
what
she's
happened.
admitting to playing games with the child because she didn't like what you said on Facebook.
That's her playing games.
What is it you want to show me other than just handing me a stack of papers? And
I
you
wanted to
show
show
me
you what you
also
just wrote.
the exact thing you want me to see.
This is the text.
You said something about you have some proof that you were a great father.
Yes, this is what she just posted
Just posted when?
on the 4th of this month.
I caught myself having a moment the other day. My daughter asked me to call her dad, and sad part of it all, she said he must not love her anymore. No matter what that took me through, I still never hold my child from seeing or communicating with her father. And I pay my own child support that he gets still to this day. But all that material stuff I can care less about. Who keeps the child, sir, right now?
She took the child out.
How long?
A month and a half.
So you still get child support?
No, sir.
All right, so you want me to believe this or not?
No,
Because you gave this to me for me to believe.
I gave it to you, but she
So do you want me to believe it or not?
She posted it.
Do you want me to believe this or not?
You can believe it.
Okay, if I believe it, that means she's paying you child support. That's what she
She's
says
supposed
on
to be
here.
paying me.
This is her. I saluted that for being a young father and handling his business. This is the compliment you're referring to, obviously, and it's in past tense. I hope you read that part. Saluted means she saluted you for what you used to do. But let me tell you what's being said here. This is what you handed me to believe. But one thing you can't change is the love a child has with their parents, and it hurt me that my daughter hurt because she got to wonder if he gonna ever come back around, and I am teaching her the best way I can to get through the situation. I pray and pray again to get her mind off of what is happening to her with her father. You want me to believe it all? Thank you. All right, very good. I hope you heard it. I hope you heard it.
You can believe that.
I hope you heard that part. And what is the car for again? It's your car and he took it?
Yes, sir. It was
All right,
our-
what is it you have for me to see here? I ain't have that belong to you. You're dead to me. Stop writing me. What is that proving, ma'am? All this talking back and forth.
The house and he telling
Where's
me
the show? Read to me where he kicked you out the house. So far, the only thing I've seen is that he thinks that this was a complimentary post for him for some reason.
He said, I don't have S that belongs to you. You're dead to me. Stop writing me. And I said, I'm not worrying about that. I just need my baby items.
Read something about a car.
The car.
Yeah, read something about that.
Sir, we verbally talked about that car.
What do you want to tell me about the car, sir? And where's the car?
The car is in my name. I purchased the car full price.
When?
In 2014.
You all were still together?
We all were.
How long had you been together?
We had been together for 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years, you purchased it? All right. What happened to the car now?
The car is junk. The car was no.
All right, ma'am.
The car was in my name. Only thing I have.
Let's see what you have that shows it was in your name.
Showing that I took out a car loan for the car. And only reason why
default payment receipt, default payment.
The car's in my name. So.
All right, but there's evidence that at some point it was in her name.
It was never.
And well, that's evidence that it was.
I've never put my hands on her.
You sat at the phone and walked out?
Yes, I walked out the house and I left. There was no police report filed, nothing. I have 6 sisters and grew up in a house with a single mother.
Plaintiff Seaman dated the defendant, and she claims he physically assaulted her in front of their daughter.
The counterclaim for emotional distress, how does she owe you?
It's just everything that I've been going through with my daughter, her sending me threatening text messages and
yeah, part of what you're going through with your daughter is what you want me to believe.
No, sir.
You don't want to hand it to me. You said, that's the truth, Your Honor. And it says here that you've done a lot of stuff regarding your daughter, and she gave you a salute to the past when you were a young father and handling your business. But now, this in essence says you abandoned that child.
Judge Mathis, he's saying that I'm not allowed to get a relationship with his daughter, but I just recently contacted him a couple of weeks and have been contacting him for the last couple of weeks.
What do you have there that says that?
To have him call his daughter, he don't respond, say anything.
I think they accept my request. Nope. Curtis, call her now. You need to call your baby when she gets out of school. Begging you. All right, you want some emotional
that's
distress.
not even all
Your
that.
claim is dismissed. With regard to the car, you all were mixing your money together, staying together. 2,300 divided by 2?
1150.
All right, 1150 is what I'm going to grant you, ma'am. Half the value of the car, because in this case, it was a joint asset. With regard to your emotional distress, I'm dismissing both of you all's emotional distress. You don't have one shred of evidence regarding these assaults, ma'am, and I guess can't take your word.
I have like text messages that she sent me. I have.
About what?
About her like threatening my life, like, and her telling me things like.
All right, did you go to the police?
No, sir.
All right, she didn't go to the police and you didn't go to the police. That's a tie. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff.
I just want him to have a relationship with his daughter. That's all I care about. I don't care about him. I don't want to talk to him.
I'm taking my baby as soon as I get back to Milwaukee. As soon as I get home, I'm taking her. Everything she said in there was a pure lie. She only want money. She looked like she need money, so that's all it is. It's just a money case. And that's it.
He the money hungry one, so you get child support for a child that I take care of.
$6 since January.
Child support, it don't matter if
paid
it's
$6
$6, why
since
you won't give
January.
me the car?
Plaintiff Brittany Washington says she and the defendant have the same father, but they grew up in different households. Brittany claims they became close when she was in high school, but she's suing her today for lost wages and defamation of character. Defendant Crovatus Cooper says she and Brittany were extremely close. She was devastated when Brittany was in an abusive relationship because Crovatus's mother was killed by an abusive ex. Crovatus is countersuing Brittany for unpaid loans for rent.
Start with you.
Well, it hurts me to be here today, Your Honor, because this is my sister. I don't call her my half-sister. We have the same father, but we grew up in different households. Crovatus resided with her grandparents because she lost her mother in 1996 to domestic violence. So I grew up with my mother and my stepfather. We got really close when I went to high school because, she started driving, so she was able to come and pick me up and we could do stuff together. She taught me pretty much anything about being a lady, like doing hair, makeup, nails, the works, which is what I do now. Fast forward a few years later, 2010, I was working at a novelty store and it got robbed while I was pregnant. And when I told my sister about what happened, she told me that I should quit and I needed to just focus on hair because I already had clients. So she told me to just put all of my focus into that and just make that my source of income. And that's what I did.
Good. You all always gotten along other than this incident?
Yes.
All right, let me hear from you.
As she stated, we have been close, but we got close in high school. I think our bond was more tight when she got pregnant with my first niece. And that's because I was a young mother as well. And my sister, and I guess she leaned on me for moral support. And it's like, I'm not like a mother figure because clearly she has a mother, but someone who understands and who won't judge you and someone who's gonna be there for you, and let you know it's okay, you can do it. And that was me. I've been there for my sister when she was in an abusive relationship. And I think that was a very trying time for me because my mom, she died. She was murdered due to a similar case. Her ex killed her and my stepfather. And so it really bothered me that my sister was in a relationship like that because you can do better. And it's like I've told you over and over again, you can do good, Brittany. You will be fine. You don't depend on a guy to do anything for you, especially if he puts hands on you. You have babies. You don't want them growing up living that life. You don't want them growing up without a mom because I've stressed to you so much. And if nobody else, how much it affects me growing up without a mom. And you had 3 little girls, and that it was like the worst thing for me. But she stayed with him. And all I could tell her, Brittany, you can do hair. Go strive for excellence. She had a passion for daycare for kids. I'm like, Brittany, you can do daycare. You can do anything. She didn't. She didn't do anything. But she was in an abusive relationship. And I think that was a very trying time for me because my mom, she died. She was murdered due to a similar case. Her ex killed her and my stepfather.
Plaintiff Brittany Washington is suing her sister, who claims she desperately tried to get Brittany out of an abusive relationship.
How long did the domestic violence go on, to your knowledge?
Maybe like 4 years.
4?
Maybe 3, 4
You
years.
want to tell me about that?
I was in an abusive relationship for 5 years. It wasn't something that I told a lot of people. She's probably one of the only ones that know until I got ready to leave the situation. When I was robbed at gunpoint, that woke me up because it was just like, okay, I didn't die here, but when I go back home, I don't know what could happen. So that just pushed me to...
You're scared to call the police over the years?
I did.
You did call?
Yes.
How many times?
Maybe 3.
Was he ever arrested?
Yes. When he went to jail, that was when I left.
Okay. Hopefully the ladies watching, many of them will know if they get the courage to call the police, have them locked up. In most instances, that will work. But he didn't try to come back?
Yes.
Did he try and get violent?
Yes.
What did you do to avoid him being violent when he tried to come back?
I moved and I was able to obtain a restraining order.
Good, okay. All right, so glad you were able to handle it that way. A lot of folks can't handle it at all. A lot of folks stay in relationships like that for years and years. So we're glad that she was able to work her way out of that. How does she owe you? What are you suing her for?
Providers stole 3 of my clients after I purchased their hair.
When?
Starting in November.
Of what year?
2015.
All right, tell me how that happened.
Well, I was in the
She
grocery.
does hair also?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I saw one of my clients in the grocery store. I was grocery shopping, and I looked, and I'm like, "You missed your hair appointment, but your hair's done." Mind you, I already know that provider said did her hair because I can tell hairstyles when I see it. Like, my sister did that. So I asked her, I'm like, "What happened? Why didn't you come to me?" "Well, I'm not gonna get in the middle of y'all mess. They don't have nothing to do with me." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "I don't know which one your sister got going on, but just keep me out of that. I went to Providers. It's done. It's over." Another friend of mine,
A friend of mine.
okay, fine. She worked with
Let her talk. Go ahead.
a client of mine. I'm sorry, I called her a friend because we share stuff when we do hair, so we become friends. She works with Providers, and she came to me to get her hair done, and I started doing her hair. Next thing I know, I checked my Facebook account to send her a message. She's blocked me on Facebook. I'm like, "What's going on?" So I sent her a text message. I'm like, "Is everything okay?" So she's pretty much just telling me Providers told her what happened and I owe her money and I'm not handling my business.
What happened about what?
Telling her that I owe her money.
Okay, that's a big part of what you've missed telling me today.
Okay, well, she was telling everybody that I owe her money for paying my rent.
All right, she said, "I don't want to have nothing to do with you because you owe your own sister some money."
And she said other mean things.
Such
What
as?
else?
So, you don't handle your business accordingly. Your sister do everything for you, and that's not.
And that is very true.
No,
Okay, hold
we
on,
do
ma'am.
each other
I'm just trying to
favors.
get the reasons that her clients left her. Now you say this client said, "I'm not speaking to you no more. Don't call me no more." Why? Because you owe your sister some money. Not only do I not want you to call me, I'm going to her.
She turned everybody against me. We had already came up with an agreement as to when I would pay her back. She started running her mouth.
When were you supposed to pay her back?
We came up with tax time.
You crazy if you accepted that.
We've done it before. So I was like
So
I
why
said,
didn't you pay her tax time?
this was when all the mess was going on. She had took my clients by
All
then,
right. So
cost me
because
money.
she stole your clients, so you believe, then you decided not to pay her how much?
$850 times 3.
How much was it?
$25.50 to
$25.50. Okay. And you tell me about stealing her clients by defaming her. That's what she's claiming today.
Your Honor, can you see this picture? Can you get this to my judge, please? That's my sister. Something is really wrong with her. She needs.
What is she doing?
She's in the psych ward. She needs to be in the psych ward.
That was Halloween. I was with my
It
children.
was Halloween, but that is the true definition of Brittany. For one, those are not her clients. Those are my friends / coworkers / clients.
Then why were they coming to me?
Because of me, sweetie. Because I always helped you, Brittany. Let's just be real, sweetie.
You like to feel like you Mother Teresa.
I don't have to feel like
You
Mother
don't do
Teresa,
nothing
Brittany. You
for me.
always
We help each other.
Brittany, we help
I don't help you.
You help me, but
Okay.
look. But who brought you the clients? Who brought you these clients? Who brought you Kesey?
So you bought them and you
Who
take
brought
them
you
back?
Kesey?
You bought them and you
No,
take
sweetie,
them back
I was trying to help
because
you
you're mad at
out.
me?
I was trying to help you out.
Plaintiff Brittany Washington is suing her sister, who claims she desperately tried to get Brittany out of an abusive relationship.
You tell me how they ended up coming back to you.
They never left me. The first person who saw her at the grocery store, She said that Brittany, and I have witness statements to prove, when she saw her in the grocery store.
Oh, let me get the names of the clients you're referring to.
Keisha, Pooh, and Brenda.
You have statements from those three? Brenda says, Cravatas is normally my beautician, but I'll use Brittany if she's too busy. I deleted her on Facebook because of personal reasons. I believed she was too provocative and vulgar online. I went over and she had an in-home daycare. Kids were running around everywhere, and the house was a mess.
You don't have child care?
It took her over 30 minutes to start on my hair, and she kept stopping to tame the kids.
Your Honor, that...
My hair was pretty, but it took entirely too long, and I don't care to get service around a daycare. It's the other person. I saw Britt, you, at the store, and she mentioned my hair still looked good. That's when she said Crovata's been acting funny lately. I told her I didn't want to be in the middle of it. Crovata's is my sole hairdresser.
That is just mess, Your Honor. She knows for a fact. Everybody brags about how clean my house is. I do have 3 daughters, but she drops her daughter off over there too. If my house so nasty, why would you bring your daughter?
And you admit to borrowing $25.50, ma'am?
Yes, but we had agreed I would pay her back during tax time. She came to
Have you?
She didn't give me a chance.
All right. And with regard to you losing your clients, you heard what your clients, so-called clients, said about you. Said you run a daycare operation and they don't want to be around a bunch of kids while they're getting their hair done. This one says she deleted you and stopped associating with you because you were too provocative and vulgar.
I don't even curse.
I'm just telling you what they said, ma'am. Hopefully this is a lesson for you and all the other young people posting stuff online that ends up backfiring on them when it comes to their employer, or in this case, their clients. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted for the loan. Have a good day.
I'm done with her and her lies.
Lies, Brittany? That girl is pathetic, and you're really delusional. At the end of the day, I love my sister, and I would do anything for you, and you know I would. And Brittany, of course, she'll be back. But until then, all I can do is focus on working, taking care of my kids, and you can have a relationship with them if you want. Okay?
That's all I want. I'm done with you.
Plaintiff Amy Coe says she's a recovering drug addict. And when she met the defendant, she was hesitant to date him because he was a recovering heroin addict. Amy claims they eventually did get together, but she's suing him today for the cost of a car and registration. Defendant Neil Olds says as a result of his drug addiction, he lost everything, including custody of his son. Neil claims he's been clean for a year, but while dating Amy, she continued to use drugs, and that's why he broke up with her. Neil is countersuing for harassment and emotional distress.
Start with you.
So Neil and I met in August of 2015. We started talking online on an online dating site. Right away, he told me that he was in recovery for heroin and that he was living in a recovery home. I myself being in recovery as well, about 5 years in, I just said no. I just said no, thank you, and that was it. So we didn't revisit again
Why?
for a while.
If you went through the same thing and you were in recovery.
When I first talked to him, I was a little nervous to expose myself to that again, so I didn't date him. But then I was put into a situation where someone used that against me, being in recovery. So I felt bad, and I messaged him, and I apologized, and I told him I was really sorry for judging him right away. And that's when we started dating.
How did that go?
That was really good. We had a really good time, but things got a little crazy about a month into it.
How so?
We have very different backgrounds, where we come from, where we are in life right now. For me, the things that are important to him just aren't important to me, unfortunately. If life was like relationships were based on like orgasms and fun, we would probably be married. I think we had a very good time. But in a realistic world,
Pardon me?
in a realistic world, you have to have a job and make money and, I don't know, do things for your children. That's my biggest thing for me.
Stay tuned. The case continues after this. Plaintiff Amy Coe is suing her ex-boyfriend, who admits that he's a recovering heroin addict, and he claims he lost everything, including his son, due to his addiction.
You want to give me some background?
Your Honor, she states that she is clean today, but I witnessed her using drugs in front of me.
When?
Snorting Xanax, smoking weed. When we were dating.
Were you using them too?
No, I've been clean.
You just sat there and watched.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the reasons why I left her, because I can't really deal with that. It's not healthy for my recovery. Now that I've been clean for over a year, I mean, I lost everything in my life. My son, custody of my son. I went to jail for heroin possession, forgery, because I was out there running. And now I'm on the drug court program. I'm clean over a year. Everything's coming back into my life again. I see my son all the time. My family's coming back too, pretty much. My life has been changed around.
The problem we have with you telling me how long you were clean is your hand is swollen and red, which is what occurs, and maybe you can have a better explanation, which is what occurs when you shoot heroin in your hand.
No.
You had a better explanation?
Yeah.
What's that?
I actually get drug tested 3 days a week.
No,
Monday,
I'm talking
Wednesday,
about
Friday.
why are your hands swollen and red, which is symptomatic of heroin use in the hand.
Well,
There's no way.
there's no, if I failed the drug test, I'd go
I didn't
right.
ask you that. You don't have a excuse.
I work out.
I work out too. My hands aren't swollen and red. That's all right, sir. Good enough. Go ahead, ma'am. What are you suing him for today?
I purchased a car for him.
I know you're a little thrown off because you thought he was clean. You were hoping better for him.
All right. Neil has a beautiful son, adorable, he's so cute. And we were always talking about Neil never got to see him. That was the trouble, is he never got to see his son. So it was easy peasy stuff. I have money. We agreed that he would pay me back for the car that I bought him. And then we broke up and he never paid me anything.
Tell me about that transaction. When and the amount and the agreement.
I have 2 withdrawals from my bank. I have a $4,000 withdrawal and then also a $483.
When? Let me see it, please.
The 22nd
Of
February. The withdrawal is for $4,000, but I only spent $3,700 on
okay.
the car.
When did he agree to repay?
Before we even purchased it, we were talking about it for a week before and how much he could afford to pay but still take me out. And he has a cash job, so $500 a week. I thought was a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
$500 a week was the agreement?
Yes.
Did he pay you any of it?
No, sir.
What would he tell you when you'd ask?
It all happened so fast. We broke, so the 22nd we bought the car, wouldn't you know, on the 24th he broke up with me. He was supposed to, I told him he didn't even have to pay me, just bring the car back. Just bring it back. No harm, no foul, we'll figure it out. He didn't show
no
up
money,
with the car.
no car.
Right.
All right.
So then I messaged his dad on Facebook because he does have a father and his father is very successful and Neil wants to be like him. And I thought he was going to be.
Well, we can't deal with that today. That's, you know, don't make him feel so bad about
right.
that, particularly with his dad, ma'am. That's not fair. That may be part of his problem, people comparing him to his dad. Sir, you want to give me some testimony?
Well, me and Amy talked about a payment plan before, but then we talked again, and the car that was a gift, so.
Okay. Before it happened, what was said? I'm going to give you $4,000, or I'm going to loan you $4,000.
Well, it was, I'm going to loan you the money.
And when did it turn into a gift, and how?
Like the same night we talked about it.
Okay, so that same night, or the same night of the purchase?
Yeah, of the purchase, yeah.
Okay. Week earlier, I'm gonna loan you this, you gotta pay me back. Then the night of, what we got doing? When she changed her mind.
They didn't do much talking.
That's right, they didn't do much talking. You said, what did you say was special? You're right, she might have changed that to a gift. I'm inclined to believe that, Doc. When did she change it back to a loan? Maybe when you stepped away. Maybe that morning. She said, oh, it's a loan again.
Plaintiff Amy Coe is suing her ex-boyfriend, who admits that he's a recovering heroin addict, and he claims he lost everything, including his son, due to his addiction.
Did she ever mention to you that it was a loan? Did she come back at any point after purchasing it and say it was a loan? And if so, what was your response?
I kind of felt bad for breaking up with her, so I kind of did tell her, like, man, look, I'll pay you back the money.
So what changed since then? Because you're here now. I see, he's smart enough to know when to be quiet. He's been around. He's been in court a few times. You need any help from us? Do you have all your recovery in order, or can we help you with that, perhaps?
Yes, sir.
We can help?
No, I don't need help.
You're good?
Yep.
All right. And yours was for harassment and emotional distress. How did she do that?
She would nonstop text me, saying harassing things, pretty hurtful things, and a couple pictures she sent.
Pictures of what?
Revealing herself, trying to make me jealous. Which didn't cause problems between me and my girlfriend. I have a written statement that my girlfriend
I can't
wrote.
see nothing on here. Give me some juicy stuff. I don't know what this is. Anyhow, harassment by sending you pictures, trying to get you back. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think she was more trying to create problems between me and my girlfriend that I'm with now. She wrote a statement too.
All right, but she sent them to you. Did she send them to your girlfriend?
No, but she knows that probably my girlfriend's right there looking.
Oh, please.
And I'm going to talk to her about stuff.
Your girlfriend not there every moment you open up a communication. What has she done to you?
They're in the text messages, say hurtful things, she said. She called me a drug-addicted hillbilly, told me to go die, all kinds of stuff.
It's funny because your brain is so dumb. Yeah. I've told you over and over.
Please don't read that out loud.
Your sex was lame.
Sorry.
Okay, you lied. I caught you in a lie now.
I wasn't talking about that part.
Yeah, I caught you in a big lie.
Wait, no, there's
you
more.
are of no value, ma'am. That's enough. You are of no value to me. Your nasty was all I saw.
Please don't read it out loud.
You are a drug addicted that can't even take care of his son.
That's not nice.
Yeah, these are things that when couples fall out, these are fights. These are fights. All right, your claim is dismissed and yours is granted. Have a good day.
I'm just glad you got what you wanted, I guess. So.
Thank you. And I can't believe you're using it again. What the is wrong with you?
That's crazy.
Sincerely?
Nah, I get drug tested 3 days a week.
What is it, Neil? What happened?
I work out all the time. What do you mean?
You are such a...
I go to jail. You know that. If I failed drug test. I'm in a 3-quarter house. I get drug tested all the time. There's no way around it.
Then what
Somebody
happened?
watches me pee in a cup. That's it.
So
There's no way around it.
Used. You're high right now. Look at his eyes. Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Awesome, good for you. There's true recovery and there's that.